Hi, this is a video tutorial for Unit 2, Activity 5. And this activity is a little different than our previous activities. There is no content page. There is just an assignment page. And all you'll do in this activity is complete our midterm assignment. So I'll run through what's expected. The midterm assignment is worth 40 marks, so it's a major assignment. Make sure you read through the instructions carefully here. So as it'll say, it says the midterm assignment is divided into 3 parts. So it'll be part A, B, and C. And the topics covered in the assignment will cover both Unit 1 and Unit 2. So again, it's a midterm assignment, so anything from Unit 1 or 2 is fair game. You can view all 3 parts of the assignment below. So I've listed the assignment right here so you can see all 3 parts. Or you can download the assignment right here. So if you download the assignment, it'll look like this. And you'll have the exact same parts and the exact same questions that's listed on the web page. And you can just go through and answer the questions on this document. So there's part A, part B, and part C. Okay. What I would suggest is that you read through the instructions and the questions carefully, and that you use complete sentences for each of your answers. No matter what the question is asking, make sure you're writing in complete sentences. If you have any questions, you can contact me, but this assignment is taking the place of your midterm test, so I can't really provide feedback on your rough work. You have to be able to do this independently, but if one of the questions doesn't make sense, or if you're having trouble with the assignment for some reason, please, as always, email me. I would prefer that you complete Part A, B, and C in one document. So again, if you just download the document here, you can again complete the whole thing together in one document and then submit it to this Dropbox. Okay. If you're looking for the Dropbox in the assignment page, it'll be called Midterm Assignment Dropbox. So let's see if we can quickly run through the 3 parts. So Part A is about listening and speaking skills, which we covered in Unit 1, Activity 3. So you're going to be asked to watch this TED Talk video. It's titled How Caffeine and Alcohol Affect Your Sleep, and then answer these 3 questions. So you're going to be asked to explain the main idea in one complete sentence. You're going to be asked to provide 4 specific details from the video clip that support that main idea. So questions 1 and 2 are testing your listening skills. And then question 3 is going to relate to the speaking strategies that we covered in Unit 1, Activity 3. It's going to ask, in your opinion, does the speaker in this video, does he speak effectively or ineffectively? And discuss how the speaker uses 3 of the speaking strategies in Unit 1, Activity 3. So you can go back to Unit 1, Activity 3, and on the content page it lists a number of speaking strategies. See if you can critique how this speaker uses at least 3 of those speaking strategies. Okay, so that's Part A. Part B asks you to write a proper paragraph. And so in Unit 2, we read and watched scary stories. So some people enjoy scary stories and some people don't. So what I'm asking you is for your personal opinion. Do you enjoy scary stories? Write 1 paragraph explaining your opinion. Now, the purpose of this assignment is to test your paragraph writing skills. So it's very important that you meet these requirements listed right here. So make sure you write a properly structured paragraph with at least 8 sentences. So you want a topic sentence, body sentences, and a concluding sentence. If you need help with the paragraph structure, you can always go back and look at Unit 1, Activity 1, where the paragraph structure was explained in the content. You need to establish your opinion. So do you enjoy or not enjoy scary stories? So establish your opinion. Explain 3 reasons which support your opinion. So if you do like scary stories, give me 3 reasons why. If you don't, again, give me 3 reasons why. And make sure for each of your reasons that you include a specific example to support whatever your reason is. I'd also like you to include at least 1 direct reference to a reading or a concept covered in Unit 2. So Unit 2, of course, we focused on scary stories from the beginning to the ending of the unit. So see if you can identify a reading or a concept in the unit that you can include in your paragraph to kind of explain your reasoning or support your opinion. Okay? And then lastly, check your spelling, grammar, and language use. As always, your spelling and grammar and language use will be part of the mark scheme. So that's part B. And then lastly, part C is on story elements. So we've covered story elements twice already this semester, when we were reading narratives in Unit 1 and when we were reading short stories in Unit 2, we looked at story elements. So when we say story elements, we mean character, plot, point of view, setting, theme, right? So those are the different elements, the major elements that we looked at. So what you're going to be asked to do is to read a story called The Somebody and answer 4 questions related to story elements. So you can download The Somebody as a Microsoft Word document, and it'll look like this right here. So it's about 3.5 pages. So you'd read through this story, okay? If you prefer to not use Microsoft Word, or if you don't have Microsoft Word or have a problem downloading it, you can always view the story on the internet by clicking on the PDF file here, and a PDF file will pop up. The 4 questions, as I said, will relate to story elements. So the first one will ask you to describe the atmosphere and mood on Shamrock Street. Shamrock Street is going to be the street where the main character is on at the beginning of the story. So I'd like you to separate the atmosphere and the mood in your answer. Show me that you understand both atmosphere and mood. What happens sometimes is students jumble those two into one sentence, and it's unclear what part of the answer is the atmosphere and what part is mood. Secondly, identify 2 types of conflict in The Somebody and provide a specific example from the story for each conflict. Again, if you need to go back and review the story elements, we covered them in Unit 2, Activity 3. So you can go back and take a look at things like atmosphere and mood and conflict there. And then question number 3, it says, is the somebody written in first or third person, and explain how this affects the way the story is told. The first part of this question, is it written in first or third person, is the easier part, and it's maybe the less important part, really, because what I'm really looking for is, can you explain how the point of view affects the way the story is told? So once you've identified whether it's first or third person, keep in mind you still have to explain, how does this affect how the story has been told? Okay. Number 4, it says the loss of identity is a major theme in The Somebody. So if you remember, themes are the messages or the lessons that stories teach us. And in this case, the loss of identity is a major theme. So I'd like you to explain 3 ways in which Chatto, who's going to be the main character in the story, so explain 3 ways in which Chatto is struggling to find his personal identity, and then provide specific examples from the story to support each of your points. When you read the story, you should be able to tell pretty clearly and pretty early in the story that this is a main character that is struggling with his identity, with who he is as a person, with what he stands for and what he believes in. So see if you can explain 3 different ways that he's struggling with his identity and support each of them with a specific example. So you've got a setting question, a conflict question, which is a plot question, a point of view question, and a theme question. So we're covering most of the story elements here. So once you've answered the questions and completed Part A, Part B, and Part C, go right back up to the drop box here, and you can submit your document with your answers. If you have any questions, please let me know.